got some news hot off the presses. This station has received reports that the 2 lighthouse keepers from Oxford Point Island Lighthouse have vanished. The lighthouse keepers work.
You have one unheard message.
2 more lighthouse keepers headed
First
out to the small
unheard
island to
message.
relieve them. Upon their arrival, they could not find
Hi,
the
baby. I'm stuck at the gate and they won't let me through. When you get back home, can you look for my ticket? I must have left it behind. Have a good look around and let me know. Love you. See you soon.
small island to relieve
End of message.
Upon their
To
arrival,
delete
they
this
couldn't
message,
find the men anywhere. It looks like they were halfway through dinner when something interrupted them. There were no signs of a struggle, and all their belongings were still there, including a journal kept by one of them. The journal states several times that the island was talking to them. The most common theory is that the men have suffered from cabin fever and were perhaps accidentally washed out to sea. Other cases like this have been reported on in the past, but have never been fully resolved. A full investigation has begun into this bizarre case. We'll update you as the story progresses.
Let's be straight here. Indie-centric first-person horror games aren't exactly the exciting prospect they once were. The glutton of similar games where you wander a location, everything is dark and things jump out at you has dented the impact and quality. However, every so often something special comes along that delivers not just on the scares, but with story, visual sounds and lasting impact. This is Infliction Extended Cut, a first-person horror game from Caustic Reality. A mysterious and detailed experience that is genuinely scary without needing to have things constantly jump out at you. That alone, the ability of this company to craft chilling and uncomfortable atmosphere makes this a special release already.
Hang on, what are you doing? What's with the mask?
You play as Gary Prout, who finds himself trapped within a house that holds the ghost of a woman named Sarah. It appears as though she died a violent death and now wanders the halls. Your job is to explore the house and find a way to put her spirit to rest, all while uncovering the truth about what happened here. It sounds like standard horror fare, but the detail in the story is purposely being glossed over to avoid spoilers. Let's just say the game will end up dealing with heavy subjects like alcoholism, drug addiction, postnatal depression, abuse, infant death, and more. As you explore, find clues and complete puzzles, more and more of the story is unveiled, and it is horribly thrilling. The majority of the game is set in the house, but through the clever use of time loops, it constantly feels fresh. The bedroom that you've been in and out of before might look completely different now, and so on. Taking your time to explore every inch, especially as the visual detail is so rich and realistic, is encouraged and welcome. You will be taking your time no matter what, as you'll also be trying to avoid the ghost of Sarah. Now, it's here that Infliction Extended Cut could have really fallen down.
Every culture has a place of punishment.
These games tend to demand you run and hide from the ghost, waiting ages until it leaves only for you to pop out and get seen again are frustrating experiences. The hiding is here, but the ghost is different, in that she is used so sparingly. You can go for ages without ever running into her. Not only that, should she kill you, she'll not reappear for some time afterwards, ensuring you never feel like you're losing a lot of progress. You can also banish her for a short amount of time using light too. Not only does this mitigate the frustration that could be felt by this sort of thing, it keeps her scary. You can spend minutes wandering the halls undisturbed, aside from the eerie sounds and sights, and then you see her in the distance by a door. It's frightening, especially when she sees you. She'll run at you, and you have a very short window to hide. If she does get you, you'll be treated to a jump scare that loses its effectiveness as it goes on, admittedly. However, there are times where her getting hold of you is scripted to progress the story. A nice touch, as there's often no clue that it is the case. You'll just think you failed again. As the game goes on, its length between 3 and 4 hours, things get darker and more twisted in an unexpected way, yet it never loses its grip. This is an edge of the seat play, and one of the most effective horror games played in some time. It's got great replay value too, as certain events can be missed, so there are new scares to be experienced on a second playthrough, as well as a handy new Game Plus option, chapter select and bonus behind the scenes feature, adding more meat to the bones. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts, and of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal, what else is life for?